So today we're going to take a look at the new 9th generation Fire 7 with Alexa, and this is the 16 gigabyte version. It also comes in a 32 gigabyte version, but with a higher price tag of $70, where this version is only $50. Now this is the Twilight Blue color, but it also comes in Sage, Plum, and Black. And this one is with special offers on the lock screen. The only way to get it without the special offers or ads on the lock screen is to get the 32 gigabyte version. Now this has a 7-inch IPS display, and the 7-inch display is 1024 by 600. And the good thing is you'll be able to use a micro SD card up to 512 gigabytes. This supposedly has a faster processor than the previous version at 1.3 gigahertz, and this is a quad-core processor. It also advertises up to 7 hours of reading, browsing the web, watching video, and listening to music. It does have Alexa hands-free and 1 gigabyte of RAM. It does have a 2 megapixel front and rear facing camera with 720p HD video recording. It also has dual band Wi-Fi and a 90-day limited warranty. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. I also ended up buying the Fire 7 cover from Amazon, but I'm also going to do another video with a lot of different cases. You'll definitely want to check that out if you just bought a new Fire 7. And the nice thing about this case is when you open it, it wakes, and when you close it, it puts it to sleep. And you do have a little welcome guide, basically just to show you a few things the Fire 7 can do. And of course, you've also got a quick start guide. And you've also got a micro USB charging cable. And probably one of the smallest charging bricks I've seen in quite a while. Okay, so my first impressions of this tablet is it does have a little bit of weight to it. In the front with these bezels, definitely looks super cheap. But on the back, it's got this matte finish that actually makes it look a little more premium. You got one speaker here on the left-hand side. Then on the top, you've got your power button, charging port, microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack, and volume buttons. Then on the other side is where your micro SD card goes. And you can see already, this screen is a fingerprint magnet. So as you can see, this tablet is just a little bit bigger than my OnePlus 7 Pro. And definitely a little bit thicker. So yeah, you could pretty much use this as a phone. So you can see it does come in a few different languages. Now, just to give you some background, I haven't actually had a 7-inch tablet since the Nexus 7. So on the first day this is available, there's already an update. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. So it looks like you can make this kid friendly. I think we'll just hit not now. It looks like they want you to use Goodreads to find more books you'll love, keep track of the books you want to read, and get recommendations from readers like you. I think we'll skip that for now. Kindle Unlimited, no thanks. And obviously you can enjoy books and videos using your Prime membership. Download free apps and games. So while you can hold this tablet with one hand, you're definitely going to want to use two hands because it is sort of on the wide side. So you can see this is Fire OS 6.3.1.2. Okay, so I don't even see where you find what version of Android this is, but being an Android user for a long time, I can tell you this definitely looks pretty old. I don't know if you can tell on camera, just by looking at the font on the screen, it definitely looks like low resolution. So this only has about 9 gig available of the 16 gigabytes, and I haven't really downloaded anything, just 2 games. So in the notifications shade, you do have a few shortcuts just like on most other Android devices, such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode, do not disturb, auto rotate, blue shade, which is sort of like a nighttime feature, and Alexa hands-free. And then in the settings, you're gonna have some pretty typical things for an Android tablet, such as your internet connection, connected devices, apps and notifications, battery, hands-free Alexa, display, sound, storage, security and privacy, my account, profiles, and family library. You do have parental controls, accessibility, device options, help, and legal and compliance. Now, unfortunately, there is no YouTube app, but I did read supposedly that the YouTube app is coming back to Amazon tablets. I just don't remember when it's supposed to happen. So there are some YouTube apps, just not the official one, and it's probably easier just to go through the Silk browser to get to youtube.com. So surprisingly, it's not as slow as I thought it would be. Just switching between screens and going through apps. Okay, until you have multiple apps open, then you're gonna notice a little bit of a slowdown. So this is with the volume turned all the way up from the YouTube website, since it's not available through the App Store. But it is a nice soft mesh fabric material. Now there is some adjustment in the ear cups, but unfortunately they don't fold flat. 200. One issue I had was how the ear cups are too small for my ears and they get uncomfortable after a while. Well, that isn't much different with the Recon 70. However, the sound clarity is very good and makes it easy to hear a lot of details in games and when listening to music as well. Okay, so I think the single speaker actually sounds loud enough, but unfortunately I can't see where you can change the resolution of the video you're watching, so I'm not really sure that I like that.
Good. You see that red blur? That's me. That too. There I am again. My name is Barry Allen. I am the fastest man alive. My story is pretty simple.
So again, this isn't the highest quality as far as watching videos, but I think most people would be happy with this, as it seems to be a bare minimum for watching a movie or a TV show. Again, you gotta keep in mind, for only $50, I feel like you're probably getting your money's worth. Okay, so I don't actually see PUBG on their app store. I don't see Fortnite on their app store. And just so you know, Fortnite is not compatible with this device directly from their site. So if you're wanting to play mainstream games with this, that could be an issue. Now, it does have Minecraft and Roblox in case you're interested in those. If this doesn't have Asphalt 9, probably because it's too graphically intense for this, but it does have Asphalt 8. Alright, so it looks like my controller can connect, so that's definitely a plus. Okay, so it seems to work fine with Asphalt 8. Alexa, when is the next NBA Finals game?
The next game in the NBA Finals between the Warriors and the Raptors is tomorrow at 9 p.m. The Raptors are leading the Warriors in the series, 2-1.
So the good thing is, the camera does have a pretty fast shutter. The bad thing is, it's only a 2 megapixel camera. So you're definitely not gonna get a lot of detail in the photos. But then again, I don't think most people use the cameras on tablets, so I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal. Probably more of just a last resort situation. Now the funny thing about the video quality on this, I handed this tablet to my wife and she immediately said, "Oh gosh, this is horrible. I'll just use my phone if I wanna watch something." And I just sort of laughed because she just got the Pixel 3a XL, which isn't really a high-end phone, but it's sort of a mid-ranger. But the screen is a lot better on that than on this. Once you see this in person, you'll definitely see what I'm talking about. I mean, I guess if you have Amazon Prime and you're using a lot of the Amazon products, then maybe this tablet would be for you. But my first impressions are, this tablet is made mainly for children. So to me, if you're going to use this for reading books or browsing online, I just don't think the text is quite clear enough unless you don't mind hurting your eyes. But for most people, I think you're going to want to spend a little bit more and get a lot better Android tablet. But for me, I think you should at least go to the 8-inch. You're going to get at least a little better specs. So even though I wouldn't buy this myself, I think if you have children that are really rough with their toys, sure, this would be perfect for them. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.